welcome back to What Are Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T29, it's a Tier 7 American heavy tank. It's located on the south spawn of Ensk Encounter, and it's under the command of Stalker 27. And he's about to have one of the best games of his life. Game started. Okay, well, he's got the 105mm gun. I can tell that straight away. It's the big gun. It's capable of doing 320 alpha, and it's got a fast reload of 8.38 seconds and penetration of 198mm of armor. Now, the T29 is fairly invulnerable so long as you can protect that cupola on the top. Hold down, this tank is really a beast. Even Tier 9s had trouble trying to penetrate it. But this game is a Tier 7 game. He's top tier, and he's going to do a lot of damage to the enemy. Okay, so long as you don't let them hit that cupola on top, which is the obvious weak spot, then you can do damage to the enemy, and the enemy is going to suffer. Okay, AMD 178B coming through. He's wondering where he's going to come through. There's two light tanks, two wheelies on the enemy team, the EBR Hotchkiss and the AMD. There's one of them. Hello! Puts one in. It's a low roll, but I think these wheelies are probably going to try and run away now because, yep, that's the end of the Hotchkiss. The AMD is oblivious to the fact he's got a heavy tank sitting behind him and he's about to die. Yep, there you go. Two of those out the way. We did lose a teammate, I'm afraid, but let's go to T24. And we also lost our AMD, but T34 takes a round for 310, low roll. And there's a setter over there as well. Okay, who's next? Looks like that setter was thinking about going past that gap. Remember, this is an encounter game, so it's all about the gap. And the setter is coming around the side. He's just driven past, going south. Now, who's around the corner? Nobody. It looks like they've avoided coming to the town centre, and the T34's pulled back. Okay, T34's actually just there around the corner. Thank you very much. Didn't get it on this occasion, took a round in the tracks, but we won't worry about that at all. It's block damage. T34's going to have to run away. If he doesn't, he's going to be, well, in the garage. Didn't get the shot there. Still chasing. I think he'll be quite happy to come around this route because then he can take on the enemy. Oh, buffed up. Puts one in. Pity he couldn't do the ram there. But instead he auto-aims back onto the target and finishes the bathtub off. Okay, the next target I think is going to be that T34. Still around. So he's got 3 kills now. Who's next? T34 quickly tries to pull this way. Nope, that's him out. And he took a round from a T34 in the tracks. But he's reloading. And the enemy started capping. Well, they are ahead of us actually. There's only 4 left in our team. And there's still 7 enemies out there. So they think they've got the advantage. Most of their tanks are out in the field though. T28 takes those first round. Now remember, the easiest way to get this one is either the lower plate if you've got penetration, which he has, and there goes the T28 and brings up the high caliber. Now he's going to circumvent that wreck. He wants to get at the enemy, and they're probably coming in from the field now. They'll have to. Their Arty's right in the corner though. Ah, the King Tiger captures behind him. Is he going to turn around? Yes, he is. Good. Because that way he can go after the King Tiger and then he can take out the T3485 and the Arty. And that's going to save him from getting hit by HE rounds during his engagement with the others. It's an M44 is the Arty. There he is. He's got 2 at once there. The King Tiger captured, saw him, and there's the T150. Can't get a shot through the rubble easily, so I think he's going to get closer. Or is he going to engage the King Tiger captured behind him? Yes. Takes a round from the King Tiger captured, but he's going to now circle around, go alongside the guy and put more rounds into him. Thank you very much. That's easy money. And we got the help of the AMX 12 ton. We just took around in the tracks from T150, so we don't need to worry about him. Just go to that lower plate. Thank you very much. That's the end of the King Tiger captured. AMX 12 ton's actually helping us, and the T150 is not really having that much of an effect. His APCR round hit our tracks. Stug 3G. Thank you. Easy one, right into his lower plate. High roll, 369. Kill shot. Thank you very much. Stick around. Back to the garage. There you go. So that's his 7 kills. He got the 6th kill with the killing the King Tiger captured to get his top gun. But there's now the T150 just around the corner, and I think he'd rather like that because that one will be a Radley Waters medal. And that's the enemy Arty, reminding him that yes, you've still got an Arty to deal with. And I think these guys are now running scared from him because they're trying to run away. They know full well he's got a 105mm gun. They know he's got strong armour. And they're desperate to stay alive. There's the T150. Got him by the ass. One right through it for 338. T3485 comes into sight. He's only got an 85mm gun. He's not going to be much very effective against us. Unless, of course, he fires into the hull. Okay, can he get a shot? He should have stopped to take a shot at the T34, but I think he wants that T150. He goes around the front and takes a round in the tracks, but he just wipes out the T150, and that's his Radleys. Okay, T3485 looking to try and defend the Arty who's over in the corner. These are the only 2 left on the enemy team. If he gets both these, he gets a Paul's medal. Here we go. It's a one-shot, the T3485, and he knows it. Or is he? No, he's not a one-shot. He's a 2-shot, sorry. He could lock on. He does. Gets 310. He's going to need another shot to kill him. And the enemy Arty's just behind him. Misses his shotgun. But, yes, Stalker doesn't miss when he hits out and takes out the T34, but he's also aimed onto the M44. And that wins the game and a Paul's medal. Fantastic game there by Stalker 27. Very well played. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Oh, this is a good one. It's an ace tanker for Stalker 27 in the T29. You got a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemies. A bruise the medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. And a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got an epic medal. He got the Paul's medal for killing 10 of the enemy. That's 2/3 of the enemy team, the bulk of them. He also got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in that game, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and lastly he got a top gun for getting 6 kills. My god, that was epic. Look at that, 10 kills there. Fantastic work. Let's have a look at team score. Definitely the highest damage, no doubt about that. 4,520 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the AMX 12 ton, who helped him during the game and stayed alive at the end. 2,180 to him. And the next high score after that was the T28 Concept, who managed to get 1,702 hit points of damage. But when he was bested by a 105mm gun, he had no answer. He couldn't, because yes, Stalker was just going to drill him full of holes. And when it came to kills, he's got the top in that one as well. 10 kills, 2/3 of the enemy team, as I mentioned. 4 kills went to the T37 on the enemy team. 3 kills went to the AMX 12 ton and the T28 Concept. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,747, which is a high ace tanker for this tank. 1,009 went to the AMX 12 ton. These were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base. The next high score after that being the T37 on the enemy team with 594. So it really does show that it was these 2 players between them with 13 kills on the enemy who actually did manage to score big. In fact, if they had platooned, not only would they have actually ended up with a brothers in arms, they would have had a crucial contribution as well. I think that's a missed opportunity, but to be honest, I think Stalker 27 was probably hand shaking so much towards the end. There was so much pressure, and of course there was so much work that he could do. Yes, I think he probably just forgot that he needed to platoon with the AMX 12 ton in order to get 2 extra medals. But it was a great game anyway, even as it was without those 2 medals. Let's have a look at detail. 20 shots fired, 19 direct hits, 18 penetrations, damage of 4,520 hit points, and all of it was done at close range. 14 hits received from the enemy, only 4 of which penetrated, 10 non-penetrations, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. He blocked damage of 830 hit points. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 10 of the enemy, and did 449 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 46,888 credits from the game, 50,000 credits from personal mission payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away a profit of 95,576 credits. He received 1,747 XP, got ×2 for the first victory, and took away 5,242 experience points altogether. That's a fantastic game this once. Very well played by Stalker27. He kept his cool right to the end and just sat there and fired around into the M44. There was nothing really much the M44 could do except run as quickly as he could, but he just sat there hoping he could get his last reload in and fire at Stalker, but Stalker just kept cool, fired around in, won the game brilliantly. So if you enjoyed that replay, and I certainly did, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, because we get replays like this sent in by our viewers all the time, members of What Arty Noobs. They don't just play Arty, you know, they play tanks as well, and some of them play very, very well in tanks. So do subscribe to our channel, please, and thanks for watching.